Hey everyone, welcome back to the BVTV channel. As you can see, we're getting right into the action today. Portugal, Colombia in Group L. And the coolest thing about this is that after Group L, we are going to be heading straight into Match Day 2 in this episode. I cannot wait for it. Super excited. And we have some pretty special games on hand today. I mean, we've got Portugal, Colombia, Peru, Hungary. We're going back to Group A for Match Day 2. We've got Australia and Venezuela, Czech Republic, England, Scotland, Paraguay, Bulgaria, Denmark, Ecuador, Romania, Norway, USA. It's a lot of special games on hand. I mean, heck, we've seen a massive upset. Just recently, two upsets when Sweden defeated Italy on yesterday's episode 2-0, and then Wales beating Spain. Wales beating France 1-0. What was an absolute shocker. And now we're here, Match Day 4, Episode 4 of the group stage.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, the attack looks promising. And back with Bruno Fernandes.
I bet it's definitely going to be a free kick. I mean, we had some questionable calls in the last episode. There you go for the kick, gets blocked.
Straight into that human barrier. And a throw in it's going to be. And teammates to play it to.
Goes Jota. I mean, I can't just know. This has been such a fun tournament so far, and the masterclass we've seen. Yes, there's been some controversial calls, as I stated before. But match day, well, for the group stage, the first slot of matches for the 1 of 3 matches have been amazing. For Ronaldo, the shot, it's a goal, and Cristiano Ronaldo is going to kick off episode 4 with a great goal for Portugal. It is now 1-0 Portugal. Why is he staring to the camera like that?
Well, here's the replay, and they do say
that was a bit uncomfortable.
Never be beaten in his near post, and he's made that error, and he's been punished. Big mistake for me.
The opening goal of the game then.
But now, how will Colombia respond as they're already down 1-0? I mean, this is Colombia's hardest game, and they drew it first with Portugal.
Davinson Sanchez, and very deftly cut out.
I mean, these are two powerhouse clubs going at it, and you've also got to think, you know, they don't want to pull what France just did and lose to Wales.
Ronaldo.
A team they should have beat. This Ronaldo again trying to chop it a bit. A brace for Ronaldo within the first 20 minutes of the game. That's what we're talking about. Goodness gracious, this guy is like a human cheat code.
This passing is a dream, and once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
It's already 2-0 Portugal. Colombia needs to try to answer back quickly. Otherwise, they're going to be in for a long game.
Davinson Sanchez. James Rodriguez. Uribe. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count.
Made a massive mistake. He wasn't paying attention. He could have easily gotten that to his teammate if, well... Yeah, he was actually paying. Okay, that was some great defense, but it's not going to matter. Fernandes! Bruno Fernandes! A huge goal! 3-0 Portugal as Colombia... What he said, it really is becoming a demolition job. I mean, 3 goals in 25 minutes. What is Colombia doing right now? They look lost out there.
And it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance.
So, look at the kick. The guy's able to get right past him. Boom, goal.
For the keeper when it's hit that hard.
Bruno Fernandes, everyone. They finally called one right. Hey.
3 goals without reply.
I forgot. For those you don't know, YouTube now has like an app on your laptop, so it's like a whole YouTube app now. It's really
protecting
cool.
The ball.
Didn't know that.
James Rodriguez.
But seriously, Colombia needs to try to get something to respond to. I mean, they are.
Duvan Zapata.
Right now.
Crossing opportunity.
Quadrado's about to get stuck in the corner of death.
Stefan Medina. Here's Barrios.
Bar's got no one near him.
Davinson Sanchez.
Yes, I am still stick, kind of trying to fight off
Uribe.
fight off any whatever the heck I have.
Oh,
It's a quadrata. What was that?
It's there for him.
They saved it. Zapata. Oh god, this is as sloppy as it gets, man. You gotta just kind of take it and just look like, wow.
Bruno Fernandes. It's with Bernardo Silva.
Silva now to Oliveira.
Diogo Jota.
To Jota. Right. See, Portugal now, they kind of have the game won. I'm not saying they have it won, but well, if they score here, I think it's over.
A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Sorry, my dog is like sitting right in front of my face here. Okay.
Well,
you know, I mean, this is 4-0. I mean, at this point,
but then there's plenty to do from there. He's hit it so well, lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just
can't hit 4-0 in 40 minutes. Basically, if you're estimating, that's a goal every 10 minutes.
Just look at the scoreline.
I thought the highest scoring game that we had was 5-0. This potentially has this is the potential to do more damage than that.
Cuadrado. Wilmar Barrios.
Like 5-0 is
now with Murillo.
You're getting absolutely trounced at that point.
Here's Barrios. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball.
Goes Quadrado. He needs to get it out of that. I mean, they're like basically on a triangle formation. Those three blocking that whole side.
Find his teammate. If you're wondering about stoppage time,
1 minute of extra time in the first half, mind you. That 4-0 scoreboard is only for the first half to be over. And if the attack keeps going, the referee will keep the time going, but it's not going to be as the referee can call that.
And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game.
4-0 at halftime. Portugal has came out and made a statement. 5 goals for. Whew. Columbia gets, well, they need to do something. Because they haven't done anything right. They look lost out there against Portugal. And it's showing. Maybe they had a bad day on the plane. Something had to have happened here because they are falling apart.
It's with Davinson Sanchez.
This is not the team I'm used to seeing, you know?
Murillo. Here's Barrios. Duvan Zapata.
Quadrado hasn't effectively done anything with the ball. To be the one guy who shouldn't have the ball in his hands right now.
Rodriguez. Uribe. And given away. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection. Well, quite simply, he hasn't been able to make his mark in attack in this game, Lee.
Well, there can be space found out there. We've seen
he actually has a potential. Oh, never mind.
To free himself from the defenders right now. His team need him to find something if they're going to turn this around.
This one man trying to take on, what was that, 5 defenders? Ronaldo. Goodness gracious.
Bernardo Silva.
Someone's got to be careful. He's getting back to Palinha. I don't even know how he said that name properly. Ronaldo, the man has already got 2 goals, looking for a hat trick. Oh.
Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Wanted to keep it, but couldn't.
I mean, looking at this, it is...
On the ball, Ruben Dias. Palinha.
Ronaldo to play. Hey, what is up, Icy Boy? Get him in. Welcome to score. Oh no, it's blocked. It's gonna go in. It's.
Now he has his hat trick. A special moment for him.
A hat-trick for Ronaldo. In the funniest of fashions, I've actually had, when I play my my coach, or whatever they call it in this, the GM mode on this, that happened to me when I was coaching Qingdao High on something like that.
So how patient they were in the build-up, just so composed.
So it bounces back off him and rolls in. That is
choices of what type of finish to apply, and bang, he goes for the smash.
That is as ironic as it gets. It was a weird one, but it was a great one.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that
5-0,
really
and we're only in the 58th minute.
Any side committed to scoring goals like this.
Like, at least with Belgium, they scored their 5th goal in like the 70th minute. We're not even. We finally hit the 60-minute mark, and we're at 5-0. And these are supposed to be 2 powerhouse clubs. Colombia looks lost. They've been outclassed. They've been outplayed. I'm not even sure what is. I don't think they've done anything right. Truthfully,
Here's Barrios. Duvan Zapata. Wilmar Barrios. Muriel. Untidy on the ball.
Yeah, I was expecting this to be like a close game, you know, like back and forth, and you're just seeing a one-sided beatdown. Like this is like if you put Conor McGregor versus
plenty of forward momentum here.
Dustin Poirier in like their first fight. It's basically what we're getting here.
Oh, terrific pass.
Ronaldo going for a 4th goal. 4 goals for Cristiano Ronaldo. It's 6-0.
This is attacking football at its finest.
We're looking at an attacking masterclass.
Well,
not only by Ronaldo, but also by Portugal. I mean, this is insane. 6 goals, ladies and gentlemen. 6 goals.
Smashing goal.
In 67 minutes.
And outpacing 6-0.
This is the most goals scored, by the way, in a game, and the most goals scored by one team in a game.
Cuadrado.
And 4 has been the most goals we've ever had since we've done this series in 2016 or 17 and 2018. This is the most. 4 goals by one player.
And Palinha with it. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Palinha.
If they score another one.
Danilo Pereira.
Yes, he is. I should probably have kept track of that, but I never did.
And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for.
7 goals.
Well, this is definitely worth
Oh my God! This reminds me of when Germany was facing Brazil in Brazil in like 2014, and they won by like 9 goals.
Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago.
We're getting to that point. This game has just recreated that point.
Mateus Uribe.
Unfortunately, we're just not in Colombia. We're in England, so it's not the most accurate recreation of it, but still.
Uribe.
This might just be a 3-minute basketball game.
Barrios.
I mean, yeah, it's like if...
It's with Davinson Sanchez.
It's like if you take Anthony Davis and LeBron off the Lakers and you put them against the Suns, and you get... This is what you would get. Oh, man, this is...
The ball with James Rodriguez.
What happened here?
It's with Davinson Sanchez.
Like, if I'm Colombia, I'm draining the clock because...
Muriel.
There is no point.
A disappointing end to the move.
Well, Colombia. Well, we're finally in the 80th minute. It's 7-0. If I'm surprised Colombia hasn't just called it a game. I mean, to just prevent the disaster becoming even worse.
And Palinha with it.
It's already out of hand, but this is unheard of. I've never had a game like this that
Ronaldo.
Colombia isn't trying. I wouldn't say that they're not trying. This is the World Cup. You gotta try. You know. You definitely have to try. And I do apologize if you heard my little machine going where. That was like my cooling fan. I forgot to pull it out. I just did. So I do apologize about that.
Now Cuadrado. And intercepts again.
I feel like Portugal's really gunning for that 8th goal.
James Rodriguez.
Where's my pen? I had it here
now
somewhere.
with Uribe. They've lost it.
Oh, there goes my pen. Let's do it.
Danilo Pereira.
This is great. This is
promising attack. This Doughty defending to win the ball back.
Like I had Ronaldo kick it off for a reason. What match here. Next? The next match will be Peru versus Hungary, and that'll conclude match day 1 as we're going to match day 2.
Fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, when you play with the attacking freestyle,
I mean, Ronaldo just came in and absolutely trumped everyone. Like, dear Lord, 4 goals. 4 goals. 7-0 was the name of the game. That is insanity to me. That's nuts. Peru, Hungary, it's up next. Let's get it going. Let's see, Peru. And you guys just missed an absolutely fantastic offensive display. I mean, 7-0. Portugal came in and absolutely dominated Colombia. And what was hey, Bill, World Cup? Yes. I'm definitely trying to make sure that we get through the group stage with like the next 4 weeks. Well, no, within 4 weeks almost. Whoa, we'll keep that on legendary. We'll probably do the Stamford Bridge soon, so we'll move out of Wembley just to give Wembley a break. I mean, they've hosted every single match day 1 game, and this is the final match day 1 game. And thank you all, man. I appreciate it. Everyone, please do hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out tremendously. Let's get this channel to 1,000 subs. I can do so much more with 1,000 subs with you guys. And I'm really, that is like my ultimate goal is 1,000 subs.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, really looking forward to both teams producing entertaining football. Let's see if we get that.
And also, match day 1 has featured some amazing matches. I mean, the Wales upset, Sweden slapping Italy, basically. And there's been some great stuff. Meanwhile, we got Peru and Hungary. This is the Hungary will win. I'm not sure, man. Don't sleep on Peru. Peru's had like a really weird going lately in our group stages, but Hungary has never actually advanced out of the group stage. I don't believe. So for Hungary, this is a proving point.
Yeah,
but for Peru,
it's a brave way of playing though away from home. It just shows the confidence.
You know, it's all about trying to once again get to get to that point where they can make it to the knockout stage. It's all about proving that they can once again reach that limit, that height. You gotta think, there are so many powerhouse teams in this tournament. A team like Peru can easily be... Oh, whoa, thank you. See, at least they're on top of it today. You know, yesterday, and he should have a yellow card for that. He should.
Nice and strong, told the players.
And the goalkeeper not offering any scraps that time. Vili Orban. Salah.
By the way, Hungary in the red, Peru in the white. Farfan, yes, the refs are finally doing good calls, man. I tell you, yesterday's game was very controversial. There was one game that was very controversial, and that was Sweden versus Italy. And I'm not knocking Sweden. I don't think it was their fault. It was just bad officiating that could have definitely dictated a different outcome in that game than what we got. So if you're gonna call one that is questionable, you have to call the ones that look obvious.
He did well to cut it out.
That's just the way I've always seen it. You know, I could be wrong in that sense. You know. Still cannot believe 7 goals. Like, that is the best goal differential going into the second day of the match days, or the second run of games for teams. I mean, -7. That is. I thought -5 was bad. Like, if you have a -3 goal differential in the World Cup, you can still come back from it to at least have an even 0. Aquino, the score, it bounced in.
Oh yes,
It bouncing off the sidebar. And Aquino, a huge goal for Peru. It is 1-0. And look at this crowd. They're on their feet.
Well, this is definitely worth another look. Superb interplay, so slick. And when he gets through to the keeper,
I do apologize. Like, I'm currently suffering from like a cold too, as it is. Like, I'm telling you, I have been getting beaten up by allergies and everything lately. Great interception there. This game is okay. I've always enjoyed FIFA. It's one of my most played games outside of Dead by Daylight and Rainbow Six Siege. I spent a lot of time on Siege.
The cross is on.
Here's the shot, good save.
Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. And it still could be dangerous.
My dog has been trying to get all up in the camera.
Rui Diaz.
Here's
okay. Advincula.
I did. It was actually worse this morning. Like I didn't think I was going to be able to actually like stream this morning, but I was a hot mess. Like I was like hashtag Hot Mess Express this morning.
And players waiting in the center.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I may not be able to do it.
Away, looking for passing lanes, and intercepted it.
The good thing is, for all my World Cup fans, today is the last episode for this week. Remember, tomorrow, look at this, Salah, the goal! The goal, we're tied, 1-1. A great opportunity. He was a one-man break, and he took advantage of it. A huge goal for Hungary. And, oh, that is awfully close to the camera, my friends. That is...
Well, here's the replay. It's a lovely tight pass over a static defence, and then the brute force.
Look at this beautiful goal.
Sets up the chance to score, and he doesn't disappoint, does he?
As we're tied 1-1, folks, in the 34th minute of the game. Even Steven, that's right. But what was I saying?
Carlos Zambrano.
I forgot. No, well, it'll come back to me. If not, I will. So now we've got a good game. I was hoping for a minute we weren't going to get like a blowout like we did the last game, because I mean that was kind of funny, but it was like, oh my. And folks, after this we'll be going back to Group A for match day 2 to start, and I cannot wait for that. Well, not match day 2, but the second leg of games to start. I should have said.
Yoshimar Yotun. Farfan. It's with Pedro Aquino. Carlos
Zambrano. To Abram
with it. Yotun.
They're trying to kind of space out. They were trying to space out the Hungarian defense. Unfortunately, they were too adept for that for Peru, so they got to pay the price on that one. For trying to space them out too much. By the way, folks, tomorrow is MLB The Show's franchise mode. That'll be the one episode for that week on Wednesday. And Thursday we are actually going to be off. I have to fix that in the live stream in my bio. Thursday we're actually going to be off. Friday we're going to be doing UFC's 265 pay-per-view. And then Saturday you guys will have your WSBR series. And another goal right before the end of the half. Hungary is up 2-1. A massive. They do it right before the end of the half, literally with the extra time that was allotted. A huge goal. Hungary realized they're up 2-1. That was massively huge. The referee's going to call as we go to the second half. Peru just let their lead slip. They got a little bit lackadaisical at the end, and now they're going to have to play catch up going into the second half. What is that noise? What is that dog doing? I'll be right back, folks. My dog's apparently tearing something up.
Vili Orban. Lovrencic. Kalmar. So Bosloy.
All right, sorry about that.
Kalmar.
There goes Kalmar. Hungary on the offensive. Can they save that? Oh, no.
Great defending.
Definitely does. Definitely does. But they get possession right back, so not much wind has been knocked out of the sail so far.
Here's Soloy.
Look, like some of the names on the Hungarian side, I can't even halfway attempt to pronounce. I'm like, what? Like, where do I start? EA Sports game. You know what's funny? I recently just played. I actually have it right here.
Giving him a moment's peace.
I was recently playing Fight Night Round 4, and that little EA Sport thing came up, and I found it so funny. Like, once upon a time, that really was their thing, and you know they really cared about their product, and now I'm like, oh dear. Like, I feel like their UFC product and their FIFA product are the only two games they really care about. Oh, that's the only game I see actual improvements to every year. There's Rudiaz.
It might be on for them. Well, it looks
good interception,
promising, but they got nothing out of it.
So for Hungary, all you gotta do is just try to hold out.
Well, he's given us away.
Hold your lead. They'll be in a great spot. I don't think that they really thought that they were going to be in coming into this.
And we're inside the final 30 minutes.
For me, I thought it was going to be the other way around, where Peru was going to have a lead and Hungary was going to have to play catch with us. Carrillo could potentially... Nope, he's not going to cross it.
And will it be?
He got a man open. They're calling for an offside. It's an offside.
Offside it is.
Heartbreaking.
Substitution time at this
double
juncture.
Substitutions here for both sides. Well, one from each. Tapia coming in for Aquino for Peru. And Nago's coming in for Hangia for Hungary. Hopefully I said that right.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in.
Anyway, let me just put the disclaimer right there. I by no means are trying to butcher anyone's name intentionally. I'm just trying to say them for entertainment purposes.
Now Jefferson Farfan.
Yeah, it looks to be the Peru's getting a little bit complacent. They need to strike fast, need to strike hard. And oh, if he didn't do that, that should potentially be a call, ref. You can give that a free kick away. No, all right, I guess not.
Well, it
tried to plead your case, Peru.
Luis Advincula. Here's Advincula. Raul Ruiz. Take it away.
Said sloppy passing so far is what's really hurting Peru throughout this game.
Lovrencic. Oh, potential danger. Adam Soloy.
Name.
So Bosloy. Well, that's a well-timed pass.
Slolly.
Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper.
Cesali, I think that's how you say it.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
He goes a corner at the 71st minute. Hungary trying to go up 3-1. Can they do it right here?
Center of the box.
It will, I think, but they still gain possession.
Orban.
Lovrencic. That kind of sounds like forensics.
So Bosloy. Well, that's
Bosloy, that's how you said it, okay. After smashing. Yep, no problem, man. I appreciate you stopping by, man.
Farfan. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Luis Abram. Real danger.
Top it, Rudiaz. Farfan, the goal! And we're tied, folks, at the 77th minute. We're tied 2-2. Farfan with a huge goal to put Peru right back in this game, something Hungary did not want to have to deal with. They finally found an opening. Farfan took the chance. He made sure that number 5, the defender there, couldn't get in front of him. Huge goal for Peru. As Peru also making a substitution.
Well, another equalizer. What a topsy-turvy.
Hungary's going to kick it back off for us. And that substitution by Peru is going to see Yotun come out as Peña comes in.
Adam Nudge.
Let's see, what is now the game plan for Hungary? Do you think, do they have another goal in the tank? Are we potentially looking at a draw?
Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. Precise ball movement. Adam Nudge. Well cleared away. Kalmar.
We have 7 minutes left.
Looks promising, this.
Hungary needs to do something if they want to take a lead.
An attack full of promise.
The shot gets blocked. Great defending there. Now Peru's on the attack. They have 5 minutes to do something. If Carrillo can get to that. Great defense on both sides here. Both refusing to give up the tiebreaker.
He's given us away.
Peru once again with possession, 3 minutes to go.
Can they push ahead in the closing stages?
They're on the verge of pushing ahead. See if they can make something good off this attack. Pena. No, great interception by Hungary. They've got a minute plus whatever extra time is going to be allowed here to try to make something happen. They need to keep constantly moving to make sure that the clock keeps going. And they do that horrible play as Peru's now got it. We've got double substitute. Kalmar's coming out. So is Cueva. This may end up in a draw. Lapadua's coming in for Peru. And we get a draw, folks. It is tied 2-2. Peru and Hungary each getting a point for this game. Going to be tied for second place. And what was a great game at that, you know? Classic. Now we're going to end this as a draw. 2-2 is the name of the game. And that concludes match 1. Let's go straight into match 2. We're going back to Group A, which is quite interesting because Venezuela and Australia are the two teams who have 0 points going into this game. Let's see. Australia, I believe, is hosting. Or technically on the home side, even though it's in England, but you guys get the point. Venezuela, hello. Yep, no problem. I know I drink. I definitely have to. We were in Wembley. We'll go to the Stamford Bridge for match day 2.
Well, the atmosphere has been building up all day
long, the second leg of games. Here we go, folks. Australia, Venezuela, both of these teams come in to the second leg here with 0 points. Both unsuccessful, both lost 4-1. And Venezuela lost to the Czech Republic 3-0 in their first game. So for both these teams, it's about getting points up on the board, getting that much needed win, and who's got what it takes to do it. Especially if they want to keep up with the Czech Republic and England going forward.
Jago.
To actually go and write the tie down so I can go and...
Well, as far as the hosts are concerned, we know they like to press high when they can and try to win possession back swiftly.
Trying to write down the results for
that approach today? Yes, Derek, I do. It's a brave way of playing. It's a physical way of playing as well. Brave because you're committing a lot of men high up the pitch. Physical because all the players have to buy into it. As it stands in Group L, Hungary's going to be tied in second place with Peru at 1 point each. Portugal right now leads in first place with 3 points in their win, and Colombia's in last place.
Well, they're on the scent of something positive, and possession given away.
But here goes Venezuela now on the attack. I mean, like I said, they came off of a tough game against the Czech Republic, 3-0. You've got to think that they kind of tweak some things going into their second match. You know, knowing that you've only got three shots, literally, it can definitely create some doubt.
Keeping it moving dynamically. James Jago.
Goes Dehanit to McLaren. To Irvine.
Moy.
To Moy. It goes. Australia trying to work something out here. What is Moy got plans going to Lecky?
This looks promising. Oh,
he got to McLaren. McLaren, a huge goal for McLaren as Australia now leads 1-0 in the first 17 minutes of the game.
Well, here's the replay, and in many ways it doesn't do it justice how patient they were in the build-up, and he chooses to use
beautiful goal right there.
Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
1-0 Australia.
1-0 then.
Just think, now Venezuela once again being down. A familiar feeling, unfortunately, for them as they give up possession. I'm not sure what's happening here. But it's going to be Australia's ball. Australia now with a huge lead. Well, not a huge lead, but a big goal to give them a slim 1-0 lead. Venezuela's got to get aggressive. I feel like that's what the problem is. They're too passive. They're trying to be too smooth. You got to get a little down and dirty right now.
Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the...
Here goes Rondon. Pass to your teammate. Oh, he wasn't ready for it. He wasn't ready for it. He was out of place. He's out of position. That could have been the game-tying goal. And just a bad formation, bad set, bad communication.
Sainsbury has it.
Not being set properly in the right position there.
Because though they had attacking momentum, but not so.
That was very bad on Venezuela's part. Because Australia's struggling defensively here. Let's be real. And apparently they're getting sloppy offensively. Yes, as you've heard, we are at the Stamford Bridge. Yeah, they're intertwining with each other. What is happening on Venezuela's side here? Just a lot of mistakes. Mabil, can he get there? He did all the extra stuff for no reason. There's a lot of mistakes happening in this game.
Junior Moreno. Salomon Rondon. It's a good-looking ball.
Goes Machis, he can get the goal. Great block. Oh no, he got possession again and a goal. We're tied 1-1. Machis, a huge goal scorer here for Venezuela. Can we get a replay on that one? Check this out. He technically beats the defender, takes a shot, gets blocked, gets it right back to his feet, able to then kick it as it's still in mid-air again for a second opportunity, and the goalkeeper was not ready for it. Darren Machis, a massively huge goal for Venezuela. It's 1-1, and it's funny, out of all the bad opportunities that they had, it should be 2-1 right now. I mean, they should have scored in the one other spot where the guy wasn't set in place properly. If he would have had any power on that one, it would have just went right past the goalkeeper. Australia right now, their biggest problem is their defense. And offensively, they're getting sloppy.
Still passing it around with
what a goal. Honestly, yeah, we've had some pretty crazy goals so far, from Ronaldo's weird fourth goal to that one.
Herrera. Moreno. Rondon.
There's Rondon.
Junior Moreno. Salomon Rondon.
Going back and forth here between three players. This Moreno. Weird triangle.
Rincon.
Can go for another goal. Wait, oh! I think it also bounced off his face. Can we also acknowledge that real quick? I want to see this again. Boom. I think it did. Yeah, his head kind of falls back. It's kind of funny. Well, I also have handball on, so these guys can't touch the ball with their hand.
Jackson Irvin. Looks promising, this. Intercepting it intelligently.
So going to the guy right there when he was right next to you with an open... I don't see how that made any sense for them to do that, but you know what? I'm not the coach.
Wins the ball. Applying vigorous pressure.
Okay. So I did wake up at 11:30, so I'm still kind of
free kick awarded then by the referee.
Good morning.
Well, the referee won't be.
This could be a huge free kick. It's on the 24 yards. The shot that's very over the goalpost.
Again on the practice ground, just over.
Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials.
It's going back to Venezuela. They can keep moving forward, not stop. Don't go backward.
Rincon.
Referee's going to call it. I don't know why they do that.
First half draws to a close here in West London.
Well, we're tied 1-1. And what's been a really fun game. And the referee is, what is his name? Boyadcevic, I think that's what it was. Something like that. That was a large name. That was just... He may have had the whole alphabet in there.
Junior Moreno. Wilker Angel. Rincon now. Rondon.
Moreno to Herrera. Back to Moreno, okay. And Venezuela getting kick-started for us here in the second half. Definitely
Rondon.
Looking for that equalizer. Not the equalizer, the tie-breaking goal here.
To make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, this could pose problems for the
Mobile.
defenders.
I don't understand. Why don't they shoot? So do you shoot that, but he doesn't shoot it on the break? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Over it comes. And a throw in forthcoming.
I'm not sure if you can hear that or not. Damn, how loud does she got to drink water? Jesus. I thought you ain't drink for days.
Wilker Angel.
That girl is too
Well,
much
this man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Lee.
Well, he stepped up to the plate to get that
Rincon,
goal.
The pressure was on the keeper following the threaded pass. Brad Smith.
Here goes, oof, I almost butchered that name up.
Mabil.
So they need to get out of that corner, which is smart of how they did that. But now they've got to get back to the middle, try to open up a spot, see where the defense is lacking. They think it's with Lecky, but Lecky can barely almost get that ball, and he's stuck in a bad spot. With Del Pino Mago's great in terms of defending on the corners. I should know. I typically have him on all my teams because he's a free agent in this game. So when you take a bad team like you know, the Shamrock Road or something here, that's the guy you want.
Well, they have the ball once more. Salomon Rondon, and breaking at pace with menace. Rincon. Possession one.
Yeah, it's a great stop too. McLaren trying to get possession here. He just struggled. He beat 3 guys for that. Moy, oh! I don't know how he didn't block that with his face. Oh, whoa, be careful. Whoever that guy is over there. Definitely needs to be careful. You know, that must be the world's worst job.
It's opening up for them.
And it's a goal! And Australia is back in the lead. It's 2-1 thanks to Mobile. A huge goal for Australia. And this crowd is on their feet for a fantastic goal. But like, seriously, think about that. You're and still with lots to do. He unleashes you are a security guy, right? You're a security guy who can't even watch the game that's going on behind you. So you're missing world-class soccer because you're a security guard.
Aaron Moy. Is it going to be?
McLaren trying to go for the shot, but can't. Like, that has got to be the worst profession ever. Like, to be told, hey, you can't watch games, you're watching the crowd, so just put your back towards the game.
Quality defending.
Like, what? Like, are you kidding me? Absolutely not. I want to watch the game too.
Not a good pass.
Again, how does Venezuela respond? They need to try to score an equalizer. They have a slim chance of doing that right here.
Machis.
There we go.
And options in the center.
And truthfully, Machis is the guy they probably want with the ball. I mean, he scored last time. And he scored successfully.
Angel. Osorio.
To Herrera.
Angel Herrera. Jordan Osorio. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count.
Rincon to Moreno.
Them open now. Rincon. Rondon. Rincon now.
I get right back to Australia. I mean, their offensive attack was very stagnant once they actually got to Australia's side.
Can they keep it going? McLaren. James Jago.
To Mori. Mori can get it to Mobile, but can't. It gets stopped. And with that interception, they have 8 minutes left in this game plus extra time or added time. Sorry, to potentially get a tiebreaker. Will it happen? I'm not sure. Not too certain just yet.
And here's Rondon. Rincon. Well, do they have a
They're pushing it hard. They are pushing it. They could probably do this. This is probably their best chance they're going to have for a little while.
Nicely cut out.
Australia with a great interception. They've got 5 minutes to just run out the clock. Get their first 3 points up.
Potential danger.
Mobile to go for it. No. It gets blocked. The shot. It's a goal. 3-1. Australia making freaking sure that they can go forward. That they can take this lead. A huge insurance goal. This crowd is on their feet. I can't even skip the cutscene. That's how pumped up this crowd is. Good Lord. Wow. 3-1. Australia in the lead. This is huge. And heartbreaking for Venezuela. They're going to have 0 points in 2 games. And it essentially basically almost knocks them out. Hey, no problem, Danny, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, you have a good one, man.
And we will have just 1 additional minute. This looks promising.
Ref, it doesn't matter. Even if they score, you're only helping their goal differential. Get up. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Rincon. Rondon. Junior Moreno. Rondon. Has eyes for goal. Tremendous
good save there.
Not to be advised, giving the ball away.
They're literally just keep getting.
It looks promising.
Ref, they lost. It doesn't matter why they should have tried, like, oh, I don't know, like every other minute of the game. This game is being extended for what reason? Ref, for the love of God, call it, man. You're about to let this go for how long?
What a vital intervention.
Please kick it out of your field so we can get the game over with. Referee, call it. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Ref, call the game. It's over. Dear God, 9 minutes of added time for no reason. Either way, Australia getting a huge win, 3-1, and it actually limits their goal differential to 2.
Well, he never gave that back line a chance to get a breath.
Wait, yep, it does. No, it does. I think it's actually, yeah. No, it limits it to 1, which is huge for Australia. To have a -1 goal differential, that's huge. Next up, folks, it is going to be the Czech Republic taking on England. This game is next in Group A. This is a huge game right here that's about to be taking place. So let's get it going, as it will be in the Stamford Bridge. Man.
A warm welcome. Blue is the colour, football is the game.
Stamford Bridge will be the host of leg 2 here of the group stage.
Tonight in West London. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee.
But either way, folks, we've had some amazing football already. I mean, we've had Portugal slap Colombia 7-0, Peru and Hungary tied 2-2, Australia beating Venezuela 3-1 in a great game. And now we've got the Czech Republic and England, the Czech Republic in red, England in the blue. Should be a great one. And it's funny because both these teams won their respective first legs. England beat Australia 4-1. Czech Republic beat Venezuela 3-0. Raheem the Dream Sterling. Oh, never mind. He got stopped. So for England, they're sitting good right now with 3 points, but they obviously want 6. 6 is kind of your guaranteed spot into the group stage. And where England lucks out is if they beat the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic and Australia have to play their next game. So even if England loses, if they win this, they're guaranteed a spot in the
tighter, and when you do that, you leave space behind you. So
knockout stage. I don't know why I couldn't say that for like the longest of time.
Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving.
I'm actually going to update now. Australia has a one record. Crawl's got no space here.
And Patrick Schick now. And it's with Tomasz Suchek.
Venezuela finally scoring 1 goal. Even for a total of 6.
It's with Masopust.
Well, when you think about it, right now Venezuela has a great record of 2 losses, 0 points, 1 goal scored, 6 goals given up, and -5 goal differential.
Zima.
Australia, on the other hand, can join the 3-point club with 4 goals.
Now Alex Kral. Suchek.
5 given up.
Kral. Couldn't quite find his teammate.
-1 goal differential.
Declan Rice.
There you go. Next time I have to cut it out, I'll just
Rice with it.
Just scratch it out.
Henderson. And he was
there you go. So Australia and Venezuela are locked in. Wait, next up we'll be going to Group B, which features Bulgaria, Denmark, Paraguay, and Scotland. And if you don't know, Paraguay and Denmark both have wins in that one. Bulgaria and Scotland have 0 wins so far.
Harry Kane. Mount.
To Rice.
Rice with it.
To Cody.
Cody. Tyrone Mings.
Henderson now to Mings.
Declan Rice. Here's Mount.
Loving the energy here in this crowd.
Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. And they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball.
I'm actually really enjoying this back and forth, though. I'm quite impressed with it. From both sides.
Chelustka.
It feels like forever since we've honestly seen England, even though it's only like a week ago.
Well, just couldn't
great block.
Declan Rice.
To Henderson. Now to Harry Kane. King Kane. So England has a plethora of goal scorers and a plethora of youth. A lot of people said that this year could potentially, there we go, could be their year. And it's hard to argue that. Harry Kane, though, who should have given it to Raheem Sterling just for a couple seconds at least. And I think got a little bit too greedy there. Although Czech Republic once again with possession, playing great defense so far. Both sides have been playing phenomenal defense in the opening 35 minutes of this game.
And Patrick Schick now. And they have possession again.
Possession just constantly keeps going back and forth.
Tremendous intuition to win it back.
Oh, man.
Tyrone Mings. Rice with it.
Harry Kane, Mason Mount.
And here is Mings.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm loving the fact that England's gotten a lot younger and they've gotten a lot more exciting too as that goes, and they've gotten just way better since. And you know, I think there's obviously going to be some growing pains for some of these players, but
Connor Cody now.
Overall, I think it's going to be a great experience.
Mount. And can they make one of these passes count?
It's Harry Kane able to dribble out of there.
Play it in.
To Raheem the Dream Sterling.
Rice with it. And he takes it away.
Intercept.
Well, it's a matter of remaining
He
calm
got it back, okay.
Kane. Can he finish? That is a tackle and a half.
He's doing one dribble too much.
And
that is it for a great 45 minutes. We're tied at 0. Not even one shot has been taken this game. Because that's how great the defense has been. But England's going to kick it off for us.
And are ready now for the second half. Jadon Sancho. Henderson.
All right.
Now
Harry Kane.
Over the top towards
it's a bit far for Sterling, but he's going to be able to just barely get it. And can he keep it in bounds? He does. Here's to Chilwell. Now to Mount. England could potentially mount an offensive attack here. To Jadon Sancho. Now to Henderson. Back to Sancho. To Walker. To Rice. No idea who that kid is, actually.
Sancho.
Jadon Sancho is a superstar.
Henderson has it. Harry Kane. Here's Mount. Kane.
Did England score all their goals in only the game against Australia?
As clean as a whistle, that challenge.
Here goes the Czech Republic on the attack.
Darida.
Well, here's the one thing I will say is that every hosting side so far has made it out of the group stage.
Well, they couldn't keep it. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, it petered out.
So once again, the Czech Republic with possession. I mean, both sides have not been able to get an actual shot off yet.
Schick. And Patrick Schick now. Kral. They've given it away.
We're at the full hour mark.
Not giving him a moment's peace. And 30 minutes left for play in this match.
Sorry about that. I'm like whoosh right now. There we go. Still waking up in many forms. I woke up at like 11:30 today. I was like, whoa.
Tyrone Mings.
Stayed up way too late.
The attack continues. They're making considerable progress.
Are you playing kickoff? Yes. I'm not actually like playing this, but it is off of kickoff. That's how I always do it, because it's a lot easier to not play, because I'm very biased when it comes to certain clubs and certain countries. Just because they have like my favorite players, or I just like their players and I don't like their players, or whatever the case may be.
Failed to keep the ball in play that time.
Like, I'm a fan of N'Golo Kante, but I'm not a fan of Kylian Mbappe. So, and if I play with a team like Belgium, I'd purposely try to put Belgium again. Yeah, it's easier if my personal preferences are out of it, and that's why everything is kind of random.
Real pressure. Kane. And return to Henderson. Kane.
There's Harry Kane. I'm not sure if Kyle Walker got involved there. There's a lot of... That was just a complete cluster.
Provod.
Wow, Kyle Walker's dropped like that. I mean, he's still got position for his team, but man, he's fell down hard.
To the final 20 minutes here.
Do you have an ultimate team? I thought about doing it. I was checking it out this week, and I wasn't too thrilled about their cards and how certain players aren't as high, but they had better ratings than the Pirelli, who's like a 98 overall, and they're 97. I'm like, this makes no sense. But I thought about it. And again, the consistency of mistakes are being made by both sides. This has been a pretty much great game, though, technically. Jadon Sancho coming off for Marcus Rashford, by the way. Yeah, neither side has gotten a shot off yet. Neither. So it's going to be quite interesting to see what's going to break the camel's back. Which straw is it going to be? Something's got to give, but who's it going to be, and how is it going to happen? Marcus Rashford offering, I guess, a fresh feel to the team. So you don't like the foot draft?
Single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing
Not completely. I've never really been the biggest fan of Ultimate Team. I've always felt that it kind of ruined a lot of career modes, I'm going to call it that, for a lot of games. Ultimate Team in general. Just look at Madden. It's been an absolute train wreck. The only good thing is that EA does put time into their FIFA games, so I don't really care when I see FUT ever around. It is cool, but it's the same thing as the card game that you can get on your phone, you know. So I don't see the point of it too much. What's up, Jax, man? How are you, man? Welcome. It's Marcus Rashford. It's going to be an offside. He over-anticipated.
Well, the game right there, Derek.
The Czech Republic did have a substitution. Holzek is going to come on for Kral. And can the Czech Republic, with a few minutes left on the clock, try to get a massive win over England? Now I'm doing pretty good. Still feeling a little bit sick. Could feel better, but it is what it is. This would be the only game to not even have one goal, or at least one shot attempt. We could be looking at history. Now it's England on the offensive. Goes Harry Kane. He's got Sterling. He's got Phillips. Raheem Sterling! The only shot of the game is a massive goal in the 88th minute of the game. A huge goal in front of the home countryside. 1-0 England. A massive look. Everyone in this stadium is loving it. He's even preaching to someone. Or something. He was looking all over the place. Couldn't tell where his eyes were. Let's check this out one more time. Cutting the defense up. Phillips had the ball. Raheem Sterling. Sterling, the dream itself with a beautiful goal. That is how you get it done. Raheem, the dream, Sterling. 1-0 at the 89th minute. How does the Czech Republic respond, if they even can? As we're about to go into added time, as England intercepts it, and if I'm England, hold the ball, hold position. You got 2 minutes left to go. Don't be fancy, don't be classy, don't be reckless. Save the ball, kill the clock. You won the game. It's a huge 3 points. It basically guarantees your selection, and they're trying to send a message. And England beats the Czech Republic. They're going to be guaranteed to go on to the knockout stage, but they still have one more game left to play, and that's in leg 3. This was massively huge for England. A 1-0 victory. I mean, that was nuts. In a game that only had technically 2 shots, technically, if you count the header, that was great. That was truthfully great. By the way, next up, we're going to Group B. We're going to see Scotland taking on Paraguay. This game is up next. That was awesome. Scotland, Paraguay. Here we go. Boom, boom. Going back to the Stamford Bridge. We should go to Stadium of Light sooner, even Stoke City. I think Stoke City is going to host the third leg.
A warm welcome. Blue is the colour. Football is the
game. All right, here we go, folks. In the dark blue, it is Scotland, and the red and white, it is Paraguay. As we are finally in Group B.
And joining me will be Lee Dixon. And if the game is as enticing on the pitch as it looks on paper, we're not going to be disappointed. It's Scotland versus Paraguay.
That was huge.
Both managers
That was
will be
freaking
reminding
huge.
their players how important it is to start off the game really quickly. Really attack the opposition, put them on the back foot, see what comes of that. Hopefully we get a good game.
England picked up its second win. Czech Republic picked up its first loss. 6 points for England now. They're going to be extremely ecstatic about that. 5 goals they've scored. It's a +4 goal differential for them too, which they'll be extremely loving that. There's Paraguay trying to move up on the offensive here.
Most teams have a preferred way of playing. The visitors do like to press high.
It's funny because Paraguay right now holds a great first place spot because of their goal differential.
Yeah, I do, Derek. I really do. It's a brave way of playing, though, away from
home. They picked up a big win against, I believe, Bulgaria, was it? It was Bulgaria. Now they're going against Scotland. So for Paraguay, they beat Scotland here. It takes Scotland out of the potential running for trying to advance, because their next game after their third leg is against Denmark, and they really don't want to deal with Denmark that much and not to worry about being put in a pressure situation. So for them,
it's with McTominay.
Yeah, Scotland. They need to definitely beat Scotland here.
Can he finish this?
There goes Dykes to McTominay. McTominay, a huge goal for Scotland. 1-0 for Scotland. And this crowd, I'm telling you, these are the best crowds in the world. It's always for the World Cup.
A simple goal. He gets in a position not that far out from goal, but he has to hit the target. He does that, and it's in the back of the net.
1-0 Scotland, the 13th minute. How will Paraguay respond? This is the golden question. It's funny because even with the Czech Republic giving up 1 goal, because they didn't give many goals last game. Still have a +2 goal difference. That's funny. All right, there you go.
On the ball, Alderete.
Next up, folks, it'll be Bulgaria versus Denmark. That game will be up next.
Gaston Jimenez.
Paraguay picked up a big win in their first game. The Bulgaria Paraguay game was awesome last week.
Gaston Jimenez.
Goes Rojas. Trying to avoid being stuck right there. That was smart by him. We might do 10 games in this one just because I know in the later episode
Sanchez.
We definitely have one whole group left.
Sanchez.
I don't want to leave him out.
Well, fine use of the ball. Sanchez. Can they get in behind them?
Sanabria. A weird spot. Going to Romero. He's about to be trapped in the corner. He needs to get it out to number 13.
Romero. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game.
Why would he do that?
Well
man was definitely not going to beat the defender right there. I can't even speak to him. Like what?
And intercepting it.
For Scotland, I think defensively they're going to have a lot of problems. It seems to be with their massive weak point.
Richard Sanchez.
Balbuena. To Jimenez. Now it's to Sanabria.
They're upping the pressure. Richard Sanchez. Jimenez.
Oh, and he overshot. He overshot his teammate by a mile there. Getting some big goal kick here for Scotland. At least they're going to have position. Well, they might have possession back depending on how this. There you go. They do.
Jack Hendry.
And Hendry now to McTominay. To Dykes. So let's see what Dykes can do.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce?
Should just give an upward to the guy in the top left corner.
Could be able to get his body.
They still have possession though. McGinn still saves possession for Scotland.
Christie, can they convert?
For Christie, Christie his second goal, and it's 2-0 for Scotland. A huge goal for Scotland, and it's now 2-0, and their crowd is loving it.
Here it is again. It's a great team passing move to set up the chance. And how strong was he here? Incredible to hold up the defenders and get his shot away. Lovely goal.
It's going their way, 2-0.
All right, here we go, guys. It's 2-0. Paraguay now down by a lot more than they'd like to be.
And it's with Sanabria.
It's funny how quickly, in just one game, the narrative can completely change for a lot of these teams.
And taken away.
Scotland with a great interception. They've got 5 minutes left in this first half. Begin to Dykes. Dykes to Christie. Christie and McTominay, the two people who have goals so far. Speed of McTominay, if he just keeps going forward. Well, maybe not that way forward, but either way, it was a great attack up until that point.
Sanchez.
It was well done. Why'd they kick it out of position? I don't understand that, but whatever. Man.
Grant Hanley with it. And so the first half draws to a close here in West London.
Yeah, the first half has been honestly a fun one, as Scotland's up 2-0. It's fun. We talked about how Paraguay, who has to deal with Denmark and their third leg game, the final one of the group stage for them.
Gaston Jimenez.
They definitely didn't want to have to deal with the bad narrative going into it, and if they can't score 2 goals in this game, they will be dealing with a potentially dangerous narrative going into it.
Jack Hendry.
The narrative of win or you're out. Like match day 3 is the third leg matches are going to be quite the dramatic one for the group stage.
And he's broken free. Must be
3 goals for Scotland. It's 3-0.
It's such a one-sided contest.
I think is that Christie again? Or is that Dykes? Lyndon Dykes, a huge goal. 3-0. In the 51st minute, and Paraguay is looking not as strong as they were against Bulgaria.
Scott McTominay. McTominay. What can he do from here?
Goes, the goal, no way, 4 goals for Scotland against Paraguay. Oh dear. Now McGinn scoring.
Well, here's the replay, and as we see, it's a class ball through.
They're absolutely decimating Paraguay in a way that I didn't think was possible.
Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely.
This is becoming a butt whooping.
It's a really lovely finish.
Gaston Jimenez. On the ball, Alderete. He's protecting it well.
I mean, this is
Miguel Almiron.
Brutal.
Gaston Jimenez.
There's Sanchez trying to do something with it. Now to Jimenez.
Richard Sanchez.
Gets intercepted again by Scotland, who is absolutely thrashing. I mean, this is the best form we've ever seen Scotland in type of thing, you know?
Good looking sequence.
This is top-notch World Cup football. McGinn to go for the shot, gets saved. Or blocked too, but by the way, Paraguay on the attack. Can they muster something up here?
Antonio Sanabria. Richard Sanchez. Sanchez.
To Sanabria.
Read it magnificently and intercepted. Has the strength.
It's one of those things you kind of like, yikes, because you're just, it's 4-0, you know, like what can you do? You're at the 67th minute. The team with 4 goals has possession of the football. Like they may make it 5 if they would have seen number 9 again, but either way, now they're trapped in their own corner. This is not going Paraguay's way after the great game they had against Bulgaria 4-2. This is not what they were expecting.
So 20 minutes to go.
Sorry.
Richard Sanchez.
The unfortunate non-benefit of being sick.
Sanchez. Patient build up.
Try to make something happen, anything, something to be positive of.
It will be claimed
so,
by the keeper.
They overshot it.
John McGinn.
Mr. Robertson.
Armstrong.
To McGinn. Now it's Dykes.
A creative look about this.
McTominay. See what Scotland's got planned. Are they looking for goal number 5? So far, the most goals we've seen scored by one team is 7, and the most goals in a game is 7.
Hanley.
Before that, it was 6 with Paraguay, Bulgaria.
Grant Hanley with it.
And the most goals scored in one game,
McGinn.
Currently held by Ronaldo, who's got 4 goals.
Only 10 minutes remaining here.
And what is up to everyone who's watching this? Thank you guys so much for watching this. I do appreciate it. It's always my funnest summer series to do.
Hanley. And it's Hendry with it.
It's Almiron, okay. Oh.
And a throw in, it's going
to be. Out of bounds to be Paraguay's ball. I mean, and a substitution is made as McLean coming in for McTominay who's coming out. Substitution was made by Scotland.
Sanchez.
And Perez going to come in for Romero. That substitution was made by Paraguay. And Lescano is welcome to come in for Sambria.
Oh,
what's up, Oscar? How's it going, man? How are you?
Jimenez.
The team has been absolutely romped right now.
This might be ideal for the counter.
Alderete trying to stop him, but look, oh, he had number 10 right there, sitting there the whole time.
Kenny McLean now. McGinn.
Balbuena trying to stop this attack from going on, trying to corner him.
To play it in. Stuart Armstrong.
And that is the end of that. 4-0. The name of the game, of course, they just lost to Denmark. Then he beat the team who also won in their first leg. 4-0. That is a huge win for Scotland. All right, folks, next up it'll be Bulgaria and Denmark. That game is up next. Go on to get to that. Bulgaria. Denmark. Let's do it. Who Bulgaria gave everything they had in that one. And their last one against Paraguay. That was a great game. Here we go, folks. Bulgaria, Denmark. Denmark in the red, Bulgaria in the white. Let's get it started. I will be updating the, what happened the last game.
And this has all the makings of a highly engrossing match. It's Bulgaria against Denmark.
Yeah, Derek, cracking atmosphere as usual
here.
Taking
a huge L there.
To a nervy, energetic start. Frenetic, fast play to begin with before it all settles down. I'm really looking forward to this one.
4 goals, man. 4. So they scored there. And that means Paraguay has scored 4 goals, given up 6 going into it. My goodness, which means they have a -2 goal differential. Wow. Means Scotland now has a +3 goal differential going into it. As we have updated that. It's funny, they said Bulgaria lost to Paraguay 4-2 last time, then Denmark, who actually wind up beating Scotland 1-0 their last time out. So for Denmark, if they are able to beat Bulgaria,
what can he do from here?
It basically secures them into the knockout stage. So they'll have the 6 points, and then funny enough that Paraguay will have to deal with Bulgaria. Not with Bulgaria. Paraguay will have to deal with Denmark in their last game. So Denmark can even play potential spoilers to Paraguay and knock them out. So there's going to be a lot of interesting stories and narratives going into the final match day, or the final leg.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but
I look at the first leg of the group stage as the filling out process. Leg 2, you've kind of had to forcefully correct mistakes.
When in possession.
And leg 3 is where you really get to tell your whole story.
Braithwaite has it.
So it's that final thing, it's that final leg before the knockout stage.
In the center.
Who advances, who goes, etc., etc.
Højbjerg. Here's Eriksson. Delaney.
Right, Delaney, we're going to Wind.
Højbjerg.
To Højbjerg.
And Højbjerg with it.
Højbjerg, there you go.
Successful intervention, winning the ball back.
I had no idea how to say him. I was going to say Habsburg, and I was like, I don't think that's
Kirill
it.
Despodov. Decent progress.
There's the spot up for Bulgaria. Trying to give it to Yamov. If he can... I think he's going to give it up. No, he's still got it. He's still got it. They can try to push in the people. There we go. That's what you got to do, Bulgaria. Popov! Oh, good save of the goalkeeper. But still, that was a good shot by Popov. The corner here for Bulgaria. They're taking the corner. Trying to take the shot. Nothing to come of it. Trying to go for the kick. I think they just got kicked in the face. It's already been a high-action game.
Popov,
Yomov, I love it. We got a lot of Ovs. We got the Ov family.
Despodov.
Iliev.
Excellent defending.
And that was good defending by Denmark right there. But that was a great attacking set for Bulgaria. Even though they did not get a goal, they still had enough pressure to disorient the goalkeeper. But now Wind... That was a beautiful dribble, by the way. But now he's just kind of dribbling into nothing.
Eriksson. Højbjerg. Eriksson. Now Thomas Delaney.
Still waking up.
Eriksson.
Trying to see what Denmark's plan is here. They need to get something going, but Denmark has done a great job. Sorry, Denmark. Bulgaria's done a great job of trying to have a defender on every single man, trying to create as much pressure as they can.
And Højbjerg with it. It's opening up for them. And here's Delaney. An attack full of promise. Really important piece of last
very physical play by Bulgaria, and starting to work for them.
Take it away.
I've always said that Denmark is more of a defensively sound team than offensively. So whenever I see a Denmark game, I do expect a low-scoring game.
Delaney looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead.
And Bulgaria's actually pushing Denmark back, or well, it was for the moment.
A wonderful intervention.
And it's interesting to see how Bulgaria's been a lot more aggressive than Denmark has. Since Siho, to Zaniev, to now to Malinov. Let's see what Bulgaria's got. So Bulgaria had to compete in a World Cup qualifier against Bolivia to get here, and they beat Bolivia. So, you know, they've truly earned that spot, and they definitely don't want to go down to anyone. They don't want to be knocked out of the group stage. You know, match day 2, you lose that, and you lose match day 1. You go into match day 3, you're basically knowing that you're gone.
Now that's a straightforward
and all you can do is kind of play spoiler.
Eriksson.
And that is it for an interesting first half. We're tied 0-0. I'm telling you, Bulgaria has been bringing it to Denmark, and they even have more shots that they've taken already. 4 shots that they've taken, all 4 shots have been on goal for Bulgaria. The 1 shot that Denmark's taken hasn't been on goal. We'll let that sit there. Yes, Denmark is starting off the second half, but they definitely are being challenged a lot by Bulgaria.
In possession,
the one thing I will say is that Bulgaria, unlike before, cannot kind of fizzle out towards the end. That's when teams will start scoring on them. They have to stay strong. They have to keep up the pace they're playing at and keep up the physicality.
And Højbjerg with it.
Because Denmark is a team that can control the clock with possession, so can Bulgaria, but Bulgaria's playing a lot better defense.
Popov. Moving into the advanced position.
Not sure what is happening, but that was an interesting, ideology.
Still level here. But
I think Denmark's going to call for an offside, but I didn't see anything that would, you know, state that wasn't offside to prove their point. Come on, ref. Come on. And Abu is right. That's very.
Both managers deciding this is the time.
I think that was a bad call.
Teams going to the bench.
Coach Shev going to come in for Kostanov for Bulgaria, and Dolberg's going to come in for Wind for Denmark.
Popov. And a fine tackle.
I still think that one previous play before the substitution happened that could have been called a penalty, or at least a free kick. I feel that was a bad call by the official.
Dolberg has it. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Not to be this time.
They're trying to make sure that Denmark does not get anywhere near or close to their goalkeeper.
And room now out on the wing.
Who he doesn't seem to ever want to go forward. He waits for his team to kind of, you know, get going and have some type of motion for him to start moving forward. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But in that opportunity where you have a break to where your team will have to try to keep up with your speed and catch up with you, it's one of the things where you kind of have to take advantage of that. You can move up the pitch way faster and way more efficiently, and then try to hold the ball up there. And in the attacking third of the pitch, it would just seem a little. It would seem like that's what you'd want to do.
Lost possession. Kasper Dolberg. And the counter-attack is on. Options available.
Goes Braithwaite.
Excellent defending.
Great block there by Popov.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready.
Corner here for Denmark. And Galabinov, who's going to come in for Yamov.
They couldn't take advantage of the chance.
I'm going to butcher these names up. I do apologize in advance.
Eriksson. Højbjerg. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead.
Whew.
And return to Eriksson.
I should drink coffee.
Well, he had to read it and get there, and did.
Bulgaria's playing phenomenal defense, and you know they're playing like winners right now.
Andrei Galabinov.
Galabinov, there you go.
What can they do from here?
Listen, see it out to Despotov.
Real danger.
Gabelinov saving whatever that was supposed to be. Maybe getting a little bit too aggressive. They need to calm it down. That's what's worked for them offensively in terms of moving it up the pitch.
Not a great pass.
It was not a great pass, but a good interception, a solid one at that. Now, if Bulgaria ties, it still adds an interesting narrative to Group B. Because then it's still anyone's game.
It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage.
But if they win, that means everyone's at 3 points.
Garabinov.
There's a potential late goal going to happen for either side.
Tremendously strong in the tackle.
Because you got to think, yes, the goal differential is going to play a huge part in this group if Bulgaria is to win. Even if they draw goal difference is going to play a huge part. Because Paraguay, who just scored 4 goals and gave up 2 in their first game, just gave up 4 goals this game. So yeah, Paraguay's got 4 goals scored, 6 goals given up, and a -2 differential with 3 points. Scotland, who just won, they have now 3 points. They've only given up 1 goal and scored 4 goals. So they're at a +3 goal differential with 3 points. Denmark right now has a 1 goal advantage with 3 points.
Can they get in behind them?
If they tie here, they'll still be in first place. They'll have 4 points. They will. But
and breaking at pace with menace.
Let's say if Bulgaria ties game and then they beat
1 minute. Iliev.
They beat their next opponent, which would be Scotland. You know, the Group B is quite the interesting one. Either way, we're tied at 0-0, and that was a great game. Bulgaria hanging in there somehow. I'm telling you, Bulgaria's got fighting spirit, man. Much respect to them on that. But next up, whoa. There we go. As we go into Group C, it is going to be Ecuador taking on Romania. This game is up next. Let's get to it. Boom, boom. I'm in a good mood. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their Tuesday. Ecuador coming off of a huge win as they beat the United States last time out. Ecuador, Romania. Here we go. So we go to the Stamford Bridge once again. That's the stadium of choice for Leg 2.
Hello everyone, great to be with you from Stamford Bridge.
Ecuador in the yellow, Romania in the red, as this game gets started for Group C.
And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing.
I am debating on doing Group D after this, just so that way we don't have a weird 2-game video later on.
Players look like they're up for it. This could be end to end. We could get goals today, Derek.
So that is a potential. Or I might do just 1 game of Group D, and then the next episode for next week, I'll do 1 more game. That way, it'll be even-steven for later on. I don't know. I'm still debating it. Let me actually update the everything. Tie.
Not getting 0-0. Anxious when they have the ball. Kasheru. Razvan Marin.
It's funny enough, Bulgaria's got a loss and a tie. Denmark's got a loss and got a win and a draw. Funny enough.
Struggling to keep the ball.
Oh man.
Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man.
Bulgaria's
Lee, what do you
1
anticipate
point.
seeing from him?
Well, when you're playing
all
against
their
a
stuff
player,
is the
sometimes
same.
you're trying to
With
look
Denmark, they
at
just
what
need
his
to
qualities
4
are. Is he a
points.
good hold-up player? Is he
To jump in front.
It's just,
Really important tackle.
so far 6 points at the highest, 4 points at the second highest. Alrighty. It's funny because now for Group A and Group B, they can focus on their final leg 3 narratives. It's going to be pretty interesting.
On and on he goes.
Oh man,
this looks promising.
Lorenzo to Vaquizo. But let's talk about this for a minute.
Well,
Ecuador, in a game they should have lost to the United States, beat the United States 3-1. Ecuador right now is sitting on a high. Plus, if they're able to beat Romania, who also lost to Norway, Ecuador's going to guarantee their spot in the next round. This is a big game for Ecuador.
They're showing good defensive judgment. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Well, the threat was very real. Marvelous
defending. They tried to go for the cross. Didn't really work out too well.
Acumen and conceding the throw-in. Will he play it in?
Sancero to Mandiquez. Sabanter. To Morenzo. Morenzo, a huge goal for Ecuador. And Ecuador is in the lead 1-0 against Romania. And this 22nd minute of the game, this is a big goal for Ecuador.
Well, we see it again here. And the pace and accuracy of this passing is a dream. And he had choices of what.
Oh, it's amazing. Great goal. The guy was wide open. They seen it. And a huge goal for Ecuador.
The opening goal of the game then.
And this crowd has got the air horns going like there is no tomorrow.
And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. And the cross is very much on.
Goes Romania trying to get the equalizer. Trying to score early. You know, Romania is a very fast-paced team.
For passing lanes.
What the heck is
nice
that guy
to
trying to do?
Kaseu.
Oh!
Possession given away.
Free kick, no? Wow, okay. I guess not. Mandiquez and Sarah. Mandiquez knows to get intercepted there by Romania.
Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass.
Not quite indeed. Let's see what Sincero's got here. Aguilera. Wow, what a name. What a name.
It's opening up for them.
This Morenzo's got a huge goal already. Vaquizo, his second shot's going to be a goal. 2-0 for Ecuador as they take that 2-goal lead against Romania. And you know they're feeling great, and the crowd is using their weird things too.
Hasn't got much chance of keeping it out. Lovely goal.
It is not looking too good for Romania right now. Let's see how they're going to answer back. Their goal should be at least score 1 goal before the end of the first half. They've got 12 minutes to do it. Can they get that that task done? Try to at least only be down by 1 instead of 2. So I should probably get my water out. I was like, man, I haven't drinking any water. Should probably do that.
Kaseu. Razvan Marin.
Stanciu to Marin, the big Favli, big Favli. There you go.
This looks threatening.
He should have just took the goal from there. That was a mistake on the Romanian attacker's fault there. Be a throw-in for Romania though. At least they still keep possession.
How about the cross? Razvan Marin. You can sense the threat is there. Stanciu.
Since he was in a bad spot, yeah, he was trapped by 3 guys. Ain't nothing positive is going to happen there. Goes Mandiquez.
And the emphasis is on creativity.
And Romania gets it back. So Ecuador is having the performance of their lifetime in this group stage.
Might be able to produce from this position.
A team that normally gets forgotten too.
And clears the danger. Well, not
good save by the goalkeeper.
You'd expect him to stop it. Well, he's given a corner.
Corner here for Romania. They're soon going to get added time.
And now the delivery. Clears it away.
We're not getting added time.
It's Marin. It needs an accurate cross. Really good interception.
And that is it for the first half. Ecuador leads 2-0. Let's see how Romania is going to respond going into the second half. As Romania is going to also kick it off for us. Here we go. Second half underway. By the way, folks, the next game we got for you is going to be Norway taking on the United States. And we'll also do Group D just to make sure it's even. So we'll be doing 10 games. Yes, I said that right. 10 games in this episode. Whew, that's a lot of talking for me.
Razvan Marin.
So we'll also be doing Group D, which features Brazil, Finland, Canada, Mexico. And they're actually tied all at 1. So that's going to be an even more interesting game because even no matter what and who wins, leg 3 is going to be the most important for them.
Razvan Marin. Oh, what an opportunity!
There's Crusade, and that's a big foul.
Really important tackle.
This Ecuador is still trying to push it up.
Real danger.
I wouldn't say real danger. I mean, they're just sitting in the middle of the pitch, essentially. They're soon about to be in the attack in third. At this point, I think they were also trying to kill clock, but Mandiquez wasn't going to be able to get there in time. That was overshot. Ecuador still keeps possession. Oh, man. Zamorado, never mind, gets intercepted. Romania said they're down by 2. They need to score something quickly to at least only be down by 1 to get a little bit of a breather to themselves.
And a good-looking ball. Getting in there to take it away.
Gotta think up next will be Norway and the United States. And if Ecuador and Norway both win their respective games, they'll both have 6 points. So they'll both be they'll both basically be advancing to the next round, and we'll still have to do their third match saves. They have to play it, but it'd just be kind of funny to see how they're like, yeah, we're just gonna take this one light.
He just needs to keep a cool head. Oh, stellar defensive work to get back and win possession.
So Ecuador once again with possession. They have those 2 big goals from the first half. And they gave it up that easily. Wow.
Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Hirikesh.
So as you guys know, we kind of update everything in real time.
High quality defending. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders.
Here goes Zamorado. Try to take the shot. He got blocked, and the goalkeeper's going to pick it up. That was a punted kick, my goodness.
Camora. Nikolai Stanciu.
So I think in Group D we actually have, I mean, we're in Group C right now, but in Group D we'll be seeing Finland take on Mexico and Canada take on Brazil. And by the way, Finland tied with Brazil and Canada tied with Mexico. Also, the next game in Group C will be Norway versus the United States. That'll be up next right after this game. But I would give you the heads up on the rest of the fixtures on this episode. So 10 games, by the way, on this episode. That is a lot of soccer. Remember, folks, tomorrow we'll also be doing Major League Baseball, which is on Wednesday. Thursday, I'll be off. I have to update my bio to make sure that says that. And Friday, we'll be doing the UFC 265 pay-per-view. Cannot wait to do that with you guys. 11 championship fights on that card. I'm loving it as it is. It's been a while since we've had one. And then on Saturday, we'll be doing the WB SVR 08 series. That video will be premiering, I think, at 7 p.m. for you guys to watch. So that'll be that, and that'll kind of conclude the week of content that I have for you. So overall, a bunch of fun times, bunch of fun content going on. We did FIFA yesterday, and we're doing it obviously today, and that'll conclude the World Cup for this week, as we'll be deep into match dates, the second leg for those. Because technically it's match day 4, leg 2 now.
It's with Kirikesh. Stanchiu.
Some of the guys from Romania are looking dead tired.
It's Marin.
They're probably like at the moment.
Nedelciaru. Popescu.
Good name.
Razvan Marin. It's there for
the shot. Oh, good save of the goalkeeper.
Well, look at the speed he sets himself, Derek. He gets ready.
It's going to be a quarter here for Romania, and also Romania making a substitution. Sikaladu going to come in for Stanciu. I probably butchered that name up, as Ecuador now has taken possession of the football. So next up, folks, will be Norway taking on the United States. Should be a good one. So Marta's been ever since he's been in. Vaquizo has been in for the longest. Vaquizo doesn't score a brace. It's 3-0 Ecuador. A great goal there. And Ecuador is going to have 6 points. Remember, they beat the United States. Now they're going to beat Romania and match in the third leg, the final leg. They're going to be sitting pretty, knowing that, well, we just beat Romania, so Romania's going to be basically eliminated after the group stages. No way they're going to advance.
1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said.
Yeah, there's no way. Even on a goal difference, they have to score how many goals? They have to score 5 goals to get out of the goal difference that they're in right now. By the way, folks, Ecuador is going to be sitting pretty during their third match. They know that no matter what happens, they'll be advancing.
Chances are going to be created.
Oh, man.
Today, they had their shooting boots on as well.
Gotcha, Ecuador. Let's go into the second game in Group C. Norway taking on the United States. That's up next. There's Norway. Good old USA. There we go. Being the Stamford Bridge. Yes, everything that we've done has so far been in Wembley, and for the leg 2 days, it's going to be at Stamford Bridge.
Well, the atmosphere has been building up all day long, and we're almost ready for kickoff.
Here we go, folks. Norway, the United States. Norway actually beat Romania last time out to get their first 3 points, and now they're taking on the United States. And if they win, that means both the United States and Romania have 0 points in 2 games. So that means that Norway and Ecuador will be definitely advancing, but they'll still have to play their respective leg 3 matches, so or third leg matches. Then conclude the group stage. That's probably a lot right there to take in, but I think you guys got it. Either way, in the black and weirdly shaped color, weirdly colored blue, it's going to be the United States. That is a weird jersey. It's cool looking, but definitely kind of weird. I'm not going to lie.
Martin Ødegaard.
Either way, USA in the black and blue, Norway in the red. I'm still fighting off allergies.
Altidore. Here's Leggett.
I'm going to go update what happened in the last game.
Tyler Adams. Josie Altidore. McKennie.
Ecuador at the win. Romania with the loss. 3-0. Their second win. Romania with their second loss.
Svensson.
I mean, it didn't score that game. My goodness.
Svensson.
They have a -5 goal differential. Jeez Louise.
On the ball, Jonas Svensson.
People really like that -5. You know, Ecuador's going to have a +5 going into it. So good on them for that. And they'll even have 6 points. Let's go, USA. They definitely need to win this one, especially if they're going to have any shot. Like, this is a do-or-die situation. Because you think about it, like I said, Ecuador has now 6 points. They've won 2 games. There's only 1 game left for them. Romania, you know you've knocked out. Romania's knocked out. They have 0 points. Norway has 3 points right now. But if you beat Norway, you get 3 points. You put them in a bad spot. And on top of that, the United States faces Romania in their last game, which means Norway is going to face Ecuador. So if Ecuador beats Norway, or even if Norway ties with Ecuador, and the United States wins this game and also can beat Romania, that's 6 points. So if Ecuador loses, well, you guys get what I'm saying. But either way, Norway scores a huge first goal. Odegaard with a huge goal. It's 1-0 against the United States. And the early goings of this game.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a
the United States both times in the FIFA 16 to 17 World Cup that was conjoining together.
And bang, he goes for the smash.
They have made it past the group stage.
Here's Leggett.
Will the 2021 World Cup be the first time the United States does not go through the group stage? in our series, of course. By the way, a lot of pressure is on the U.S. here.
Adams. On to Brooks. Weston McKennie.
Folks, after this we got 2 more games. They'll both be in Group D.
Potential danger.
And yes, that is 10 games.
Tyler Adams.
10 games indeed. To Weston McKennie. To Morris. A huge goal for Morris, and we're tied 1-1 in the 29th minute. A huge goal for USA.
Well, here we see it again, some lovely quality passing.
And now we're tied, folks. How will Norway respond?
What amounts to a simple task of rounding the goalkeeper. 2v1. There's only one winner.
Like I said, if Norway loses this game, the narrative once again going into the third leg of games for the group stage, the final leg of games for the group stage, will be insane. Jax, I know you're loving every second of that goal. You got to think USA still is going to have to score another one in order to enact the whole plan. Like I said, if Norway ties with Ecuador in the final leg, that means they'll end off potentially the series with 4 points. Ecuador will end off with 7. That means the United States will then have to beat Romania. Either way, for the United States to kind of secure a spot, they have to beat Norway and they have to beat Romania. The only way the United States is getting into the group stage is with a Norway loss or tie against Ecuador. Toronto, the United States is in an interesting spot, but the hopes and dreams can start if they're able to beat Norway. It is a must-win situation right here, right now in this game.
You've got to savor such moments.
And Sorloth trying to make sure it bounces off the post. Wow, how heartbreaking. One more time as it bounces off the post. It would have been a goal, but just heartbreaking for Norway. And you got to think there's added pressure on Norway as well. And the situation that the U.S. is in, the hope can begin. Whoa, that wasn't through. He just got cheap shot. Josie Altidore, a huge goal, and the United States takes a 2-1 lead against Norway in the 41st minute of the game, in a game they have to win. It is do or die for the United States in leg 2 here.
He's got the accuracy, and now he's got himself a goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here.
A huge goal, but now can they keep the lead? Can they be defensive going into the second half soon? Thorstvedt.
Decent progress with the ball at his feet.
Now to Erling Haaland, the man who you cannot afford to score, to let score.
It's opening up for them. Svensson.
Goes Svensson. Now back to Haaland. We're going to go into added time. 1 minute of added time here. Norway, obviously, they can't keep going backward. The referee will call it. This is a bad decision. The referee is going to call it if they don't move. Uh-oh. And the referee's going to call it. That is the end of the first half. And what has been an insane game here. It is 2-1 USA against Norway. The second half's about to begin. And this is we knew this one was going to be a very dramatic game no matter what.
Cannon.
It's about keeping the hopes alive.
Morris. Oh, he's given the ball away.
Yeah, I know Jackson's loving every second of this game because of just how important it is.
Just couldn't capitalise there. Adams. Josie Altidore. Could be a chance to break here. McKennie.
There's McKennie.
And Pulisic has it.
Oh my gosh, Christian Pulisic.
Tyler Adams. Can he put it
Josie
away?
Altidore. Oh, it's a goal! And he's got a brace. And Josie Altidore. It's 3-1 for the United States. A massive 3-1 at that. One more time, check this out. I'm not even sure how it got past the goalkeeper. And now it's 3-1 USA as Altidore scores in the 51st minute. How will Norway respond?
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Christopher Ayer. It's with Melling. Ayer.
If USA can hold this lead, it's going to be such an interesting match day three. Third leg, the final leg of the group stage. I keep thinking match day 3 is what I'm just calling it, but it's truly the third and final leg of the group stage. Berg going to come in for Thorstvedt. By the way, that substitution made by Norway.
A bit of running room now on the wing.
Here goes Norway trying to make something happen. Can they do it? Being stopped, going to Cannon. To Berg, to Sorloth. Sorloth's got the... No, it does not. They're trapping him in there. My goodness, we're still trying to make something happen. He's got it. Oh, great defense. That was a lot right there.
Over the touchline for a throw-in.
Throw-in for Norway.
Substitution time it is here.
Substitution, Zardes is going to come in for Altidore. I'm not sure how smart that decision was by the United States, but I'm not the coach. We'll see if that was a smart decision. That should be a free kick, ref. He did shove him. That should be a free kick and potential yellow card on number 2 for the United States. From Dest, there you go.
Mitsieu.
Goes here. Go for the shot, maybe. Oh no! See, they you know what's smart, and I really think this too, is that the one guy we haven't seen a lot of is Erling Haaland. That's the one thing the United States has done right. The one massive goal scorer who had a lot of goals scored last game against Romania, and their first leg, he scored 2 of these goals. He scored a brace in that time. The one guy who Norway really, really needs right now, their main goal scorer, has been shut down and isolated. The United States has done a great job of isolating Erling Haaland during this game. Ariel's going to come in for Morris, but that's substitution made by the U.S. And Rain is going to come in for Leggett. I don't know how you say that name. There's too many L's in that name, my goodness.
El Yunusi. At times they make passing look easy.
The United States needs to calm down with how aggressive they're playing defensively. Referee can call a penalty just because of the physicality.
Is it going to be? Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't.
It's been another throw-in for Norway, who's had possession for quite a while.
And teammates to play it to.
They're trying to call for an offside, and it will be one. What a booming kick. Where's he even heading?
Touch didn't help them on the possession front.
Well, it's going back to Norway. I don't know why they just kick it right to the man in front of him.
The
but
final 20 minutes of the game.
I never understood that. I get you don't want to play it out of your own end, but it's not the end of the world if you do.
And pull back.
Goes Berg.
Good defending to
gets
stop
intercepted here. Weston McKennie. Go to Adams. Now to Reina. Now to Zardes.
Do they have the guile to open up the defense?
He walked right into that man. Why, I have no idea, but he still somehow has possession.
McKennie.
Weston McKennie, if he just starts running. What in the world is happening? For McKennie, he was looking like he was... Okay, whoever number... Was that number 5, number 7 right there? Right in the middle, right in the middle of Ayer. He definitely had no idea what was going on. The weird thing is, Norris had possession for most of the second half, by the way.
Real danger. Well, it was a very good-looking move.
That's back to Reina. It's funny because Norway really knows that they've definitely let one slip here in a game. They definitely should have won, or should be winning.
Stefan.
It's the complete opposite. What is Stefan doing here? What? Wow, you're going out of your own... What is this guy doing?
Zardes.
That's one thing I never do. I never have my goalkeeper ever come out of the goalkeeping zone. Here goes Zardes, though.
Can he put it away?
It is 4-1. And the United States is absolutely decimating Norway in a shocker here.
Well, as we can see, it's all about the technique. That's where the power comes from.
Gyasi Zardes, man, he is... Came in with a bang, 4-1. Norway just... What do you say to that? Let's start there. Got 5 minutes left. Norway can try to score 2. That way they can at least have a positive goal differential of 0. Instead of having a -1 goal differential. It's going to be a throw in here for the United States. The next game up hands, we're going to Group D. Will be Finland taking on Mexico, and then we'll end it off with Canada taking on Brazil.
Adams. Stefan. Serginho Dest. Well, by playing keep ball like this, they're keeping the opposition at bay.
Got 2 minutes of added time. Christian Pulisic running like there is no tomorrow, getting it to Areola.
Tremendous challenge.
Well, Norway's got it. Norway's smart. They're just going to try to conclude it here. And they do. 4-1, a massive win for the United States. Their hopes and dreams are staying alive of trying to make it to the knockout stage. Now they've got to beat Romania in the third and final leg. And they've got to try to hope that, well, Ecuador either ties with Norway or beats Norway to guarantee that opportunity. Congrats to this whole team. That was a great one. 4-1, man. All right, next up is going to be Finland and Mexico. Finland drew with Brazil in their last game. Well, this whole group actually drew, so nothing surprising there. Well, it was surprising. It was just do what? Finland, Mexico. What's up next? Then we'll end it off with Canada and Brazil. Where are you at, Mexico, man? There we go. You're going back to the Stamford Bridge. Let's go, Romania. Here we come. Accidentally put do. Well, Romania, they're definitely out of it. No matter what happens, they've lost 2 games already, and I mean, the U.S. has got to really hope that they can catch Romania once again off guard. You know, Romania's going to try to play spoilers. You know, they want something to be proud of in this World Cup. So for Romania, they have the chance to play spoilers and end the USA's hope. And it might just be. Who knows?
Yeah, thanks.
By the way, Finland is in the white with the line. black line, and Mexico is in the all-on black. It's funny because you look at Finland and Brazil, they tied 0-0. You look at Canada and Mexico. For some reason, I put that they scored 2 goals. And I remember Canada scoring. I don't know why I put 0-0. So that was 2-2. But either way, you get it, though.
Edson Alvarez.
I made a mistake, didn't I? I did make a mistake on that. It's supposed to be 2-2. Okay. Sorry about that. Either way, each team had just a positive 0-goal differential. Mexico did score in their game, unlike Finland, who didn't in theirs. So that's going to be interesting to see, because Finland has the tougher route. Well, I mean, Finland and Canada have a tough route here. I mean, when you draw Mexico and Brazil to be your 2 back-to-back games, that's not easy. So for Finland to get, for both teams to get a point off of them, they should be very happy about that. Now, the interesting is, can they potentially beat Mexico, or can Canada beat Brazil, and can Finland beat Mexico, or can they at least draw again with them? That's going to even add more of an insane narrative going into the third and final leg. Because then, you've got Mexico who will have to take on Brazil, and then Finland will have to take on Canada, and you get what I'm saying, it'll be a very interesting dynamic if we do see back-to-back draws again from this group.
Joel Poyanpalo.
Because if we see 2 draws here, what will have to happen is the next 2 games that they have in the third and final leg, we'll have to go to extra time and then penalties if needed to have a winner, which would be nuts. We haven't had that in an actual. We have had it on a group stage once or twice, but never in the circumstance of 2 games for the same group. That would be history making. So we've gotten did I write down the 4-1? I did not. Write down the 4-1 and then update the actual statistics for Group C. I cannot believe Norway actually lost that game. 3 points for the USA. 5 goals for USA. Now, that's crazy how that just happens. They gave up 1, which is going to be 4. So they're giving up 4 goals. We have a 1-goal differential. Norway scored 4. Gave up 4. So they're at a -1. Goodness gracious.
Hemelainen.
It might have fallen. Yeah, like I said, the narratives are going to be so interesting going into it, man, going forward. Especially for the top 3 groups.
Alvarez now.
And once we finish this one, I update that one, then I'll go through what each group is looking like again, so everyone knows what's kind of happening. I tried not to go through it. Like, I know I went through it earlier, or I think I did, and I'll go through it at the end, because that was because we had the different match days already. And that was because we were still in match the first leg of games. So the group stage, I feel, is one of the harder periods to do, because that's where I feel like the most pressure is truly on for every team in the cup.
Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely.
And I want to give Finnish credit, man. They know how to run the clock. That is their number one thing.
Create something from here. Joel Poyanpalo. Kamara
now to Sparv. To Schuler.
Rasmus Schuler. Tim Sparv.
To Pukki.
Tremendous ball.
To Poyanpalo, but he's going to lose possession. So this is game 9 of 10.
Well,
yeah, you heard that right.
These 2 teams in terms
and 50-50%. Look at this.
Take control of this game.
Real chance.
Not saying that, man.
Good
we're going to address that guy by his number. It's nothing personal.
Raul Jimenez. Lozano. Alvarez.
It's just
with that tackle.
The world today, that name alone
For the right moment for that
will give someone
pass.
just a hard time.
But he's got the ball.
Thank you, Hrdecki. A good save there. What a name! I love that name. I've actually coached, of course, in the game before someone has my head on a stick. I have the most fun coaching Finland in the GM career mode, and Venezuela. Those are the two teams I typically normally get.
Teemu Pukki. Sparv on the ball. Schüller. And given away.
Again, a little bit sloppy out there, Finland.
That's a super ball over the top.
Here goes. Can Mexico take a lead? Lozano. To Guardado. To Alvarez.
Guardado.
Trying to score.
Edson Alvarez. Herrera. And he was in the right place to intercept.
And that'll be in the first half as we're tied 0-0.
Draws to a close here in West London.
All right. We're tied the first half 0-0. Mexico going to kick it off for us here in the second half.
Well, that was dull, wasn't it? It's like one of your jokes, Derek. Let's hope we're
wow,
in for a better
that was a
second
massive
half.
shot at Derek. Wow. Poor Derek Ray. Didn't deserve that harsh burn by his commentator partner. That was rude. It was as dry as one of your jokes. Like, oh, damn. Harsh.
Moreno.
You know?
Nestor Araujo. And here's Rodriguez.
No, oddly enough, this has been a good game, just possession-wise. Technically, it has been. I'm not sure what it is with this side. Like, they just can't seem to get the better of each other.
Nestor Araujo.
Like, I look at Finland as a great defensive team. Sorry, not great. As a solid enough defensive team, and they definitely need to work on attacking. That's one thing I've learned. Not only playing using them a lot, but also seeing how their dynamic has worked in this tournament so far, in the World Cup tournament has so far. It's
Edson Alvarez.
Offensively, they definitely have a lot of work to do, but defensively, they seem to be good enough. Truthfully.
Keeping it moving dynamically.
I mean, when you can hold Brazil to no goals with the talent they have, Neymar, Willian, the list goes on and on. That's mind-boggling.
Schüller, Kamara.
So this was a tough run of the draw to get put into this division for Finland. Definitely not an easy one.
Lost possession of the ball. Andres Guardado. It's
okay, goes Araujo to Herrera. To what Mexico's got planned.
Luis Rodriguez. Alvarez now.
Goes Jimenez. What is
Herrera.
A great stop. There's going to be a throw in here for Mexico. Going to let everything reset, I guess.
Well, they are committed to making the substitution.
Finland's going to sub in Jensen for Sparv.
Now with Hector Herrera. Edson Alvarez.
That was the only substitution so far. I know that Finland's got 2 left. Mexico still has 3 substitutions.
Well, potential danger. Jesus Corona. Raul Jimenez.
Great stop there.
Perfect. Ball 1.
O'Shaughnessy. What a name, man. When you have to have the monitor thing going to go like that back and forth, that is when you've got a long name.
Jensen. Kamara. Rasmus Schüller. Now Poyan Palo. Fredrik Jensen. Pukki. That's a very impressive piece of defending. But a shocking pass, really.
Well, either way, I mean, if Finland wins, this will be shocking. That'll be earth-shattering, you know. If it also doesn't dribble out of bounds.
20 minutes here. I must say, this looks promising. Might take the lead. Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal.
Oh, it definitely was an escape, absolutely. I wouldn't say it was a certain goal, but definitely was able to escape the potential danger of that potential goal.
Intercept. Jensen. And
There's
now
a Schuler.
Schuler. Himalainen. Rasmus Schuler.
He goes to Kamara, okay. Said for Finland, I said this game has been very...
And now Schuler.
It's the one thing that I've come to terms with when it comes to watching Finland is that you're not going to get the most explosive game. You're going to get a very textbook game and just hope that something fun happens, you know?
Tackling and winning the ball to boot.
But see that Mexico has also been struggling with Finland is surprising to me.
Till they have the guile to open up the defence. Can they push ahead in the closing stages?
Because if Finland can force another draw with two top teams,
Hector Moreno.
That's honestly earth-shatteringly surprising.
Alvarez now.
Shocking.
Jimenez. Struggling to keep the ball.
Pojan Paulo to Schuler, but Schuler's going to lose possession again. Schuler's not been their starter today, I'll tell you that much.
Edson Alvarez.
So Herrera in the 85th minute. Will we see finally something?
Alvarez now.
So that'd be two games where Finland doesn't score. Getting a little sloppy, they really are. That defense might be breaking.
Now Guardado with it. Lozano. Raul Jimenez. Must take the lead here.
Oh, what a save from Hradecki, man. We have 1 minute left in this game. Will we see Finland potentially score a goal? Are they going to settle for the draw? They'd be the first team. Can you imagine if Finland does advance hypothetically? They'd be the first team to advance with potentially 0 goals. Like, how is that even possible?
How can they nudge in front late on here?
The goaling attempt should be to nudge in front. Either way, Finland draws with Mexico and Brazil. Shockingly, they have hung in there. Finland and Mexico will be tied with just 2 points after their second match, their second leg. That's wild. Next up, folks, Canada versus Brazil. That'll be the final game we got for you. Game 10 of 10 is about to be underway. Hang in there with me. We're almost there. I tell you, man, we've had a long day of soccer / football, man. It's been crazy. Canada, Brazil. Here we go. Actually, I forgot to put Stamford Bridge. All right.
The floodlights are beaming down on the players here at
Canada in the red, Brazil in the white. Let's get game 10 of 10 in the second leg of match day 4.
This ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's Canada against Brazil.
And this should be an interesting one. And with that, I'm actually going to do the updated
we should be in for a belter here with these two.
Schedule, not schedule, but the updated standings going into it. Team Canada all the way, even though they may lose. I'm just shocked that, well, let's say hypothetically, if Canada and Brazil tie 2, you know what happens if they don't have a winner in their third and final leg? We've got to go on to extra time. We've got to force it to go to extra time, and we've got to force and then we've got to, if that doesn't settle the winner, we've got to force the penalties. And I don't think we've never had in the same group to have to go in a third game, the final games for a group, to have both games go into a penalty shootout or potential extra time. Because they've tied the whole way here. By the way, Canada, not Canada, Finland and Brazil who have 0 goals right now. Finland 2 games to 0 goals. Can you imagine if the statement is, yeah, well, we advanced to the knockout stage with 0 goals? That's never happened before. It'll be history making. It'll be entertainingly, history makingly funny.
Arfield.
Because you can't script that. You can't.
Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up.
Yeah, that's literally it for that, yeah. Put the number 2 twice. And Group D has been such a weird group. My oh my.
Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Lucas Cavallini.
Yep, that's updated.
It's opening up for them.
Here goes Alphonso Davies.
Looking attack.
What is he doing there? So much. Oh, that's the one touch. I'll start talking about the standings once we get into the second half. I'm sorry about how quiet it was for the longest time. I was updating everything.
Looking for the right moment.
Make sure I had it ready for the big updates when I start talking about them. Now for Canada here, Alphonso Davies has been proven to be a rising star, and Canada's proven that they are ready to be as resilient as ever.
That was a very fine read.
I said Canada and Finland have drawn a rough group to be in with Brazil and Mexico in it. They don't have the roughest group, but they definitely have one of the toughest for them in terms of how strong their team is. So, for Canada, this is a proving ground. I said I would love to see Canada in the knockout stage. They could be very fun and exciting for them. I think Canada brings a different vibe to, and a feel, and a different style to the World Cup. But I always go for the best team to win, and we want nothing but the best in the knockout stage. But how many games is that? You gotta think about it, right? There's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. What is 24 times 3?
Hutchinson.
48. No, it's that.
Arfield.
Which guy? 24.
Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely.
That is 72 games in just the group stage alone that we're doing. That is interesting.
Making progress.
So, folks, 72 games in the group stage.
Well read to ease the pressure.
Gnarly. Truthfully is. Let's be real now. And thank you to these 6 people who are watching this. I appreciate it. Definitely our longest stream of the week. It's definitely going to be.
Alphonso Davies.
But it's been a fun. I feel like every game and every match has been great going into it. So I've definitely been appreciative of it, you know?
And the ball with Hutchinson. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents
I've been talking for so long. How am I tired? Like I've been up for over 2 hours now.
Giving the ball away there.
Cavallini almost had it.
In the nick of time.
That was a great save by Brazil's defender there. Swaldon out. Here we go. Gonna get it to Inalcio, I believe that's it. For Cabrias.
Into the advanced position.
No, maybe not. Oh, good spin. Oh my God, he faked him hard there. That's going to be a penalty. What? No penalty for Brazil.
Jonathan David.
Wow, the referees are being very lenient. You know, I know we only had like 3 penalty kicks so far, but
David.
Very lenient indeed.
Now Scott Arfield.
Arfield to Cavallini. Refs.
Arfield. Definitely look as
yeah, the refs have definitely not been the best so far. And that is the end of the first half, folks. We're tied 0-0. I believe Canada started off, so Brazil should be the team that's going to start it out. Yeah, and this one. The second half is officially underway. Let me get to the updates here.
Second half is underway.
So as it's hired me as the ref, we're gonna. Well, I don't hire people, but FIFA's going to have to, man. This is ludicrous.
Successful intervention, winning the ball
but,
back.
yeah, going to what I was going to initially talk about was basically the results so far that we've had.
Opportunity.
I'm going to wait just in case Canada winds up scoring right now.
And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle.
Sloppy play, Canada, sloppy play. By the way, in Group A, as it stands, England is in first place with 6 points. The Czech Republic is in second place with with 3 points as well and a loss. They have a goal differential of 2. Australia is in third place with a win and a loss, but they have a -1 goal differential. That's why they're in third. And Venezuela has 0 points with 2 losses. In Group B, it is Paraguay. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. It is Denmark who's in first place with 4 points.
The ball with Alphonso Davies.
And they've only scored 1 goal. That be done. They've got one. They've got 1 win, one draw. In second place, it is Scotland who has 1 win, 1 loss, with 3 points, and they have a goal differential of +3. In third place, it's Paraguay who's got 1 win and 1 loss with a -2 goal differential. And in last place with 1 point, it is Bulgaria who's got a loss and a draw. In Group C, it is Ecuador who's in first place with 6 points. It is the United States who is in second place with 3 points, 1 win, 1 loss with a +1 goal differential. Norway is in third place with a -1 goal differential, and they have 3 points as well. And in last place is Romania with 0 points. In Group D, as it stands, we'll skip Group D for right now because we're doing that. But in Group E, in first place with 3 points, it is Switzerland with a goal differential of 2. In second place, it is Uruguay, who's got 3 points with a goal differential of 1. Egypt is in third, 0 points, -1 goal differential. Finland, Turkey, -2 goal differential, fourth place. In Group F, Greece and Ireland are tied with 3 points. And Iceland and Cameroon are tied in last with -2 goal differential. All right. Group G. Slovenia is in first place with 3 points. New Zealand and Northern Ireland are tied at 1 point for second place. And South Africa has got 0. But look at that, folks. A goal. Brazil's first goal of the competition. It is now 1-0 Brazil. Can Canada come back with a response? We're going to find out, folks.
It's a great team goal.
As it is 1-0 Brazil, a huge goal in the 65th minute of the game. How will Canada respond? As I'm going to go back to reading the results so far. In Group H, Argentina's in first place with 3 points, and they have a goal differential of 2. Spain's in second place with a goal differential of 1 and 3 points. No screw.
Junior Hoylett.
Hey, Brazil is trying, man. They're trying to win as much as they can. So is Canada. It's the best thing about competition. It brings the best out of you. China's in third place. A loss, but they have a -1 goal differential. Poland's in last with a -2 goal differential. Sweden is in first place with a win and a +2 goal differential. Meanwhile, Chile is in second place with a +1 goal differential and a win. Netherlands third place, loss, but they have a -1 goal differential.
Can he put it in?
And we're tied, just like that. Canada with a huge goal in the 72nd minute of the game. We're leveled 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. A huge tying goal scored by Canada. As how will Brazil respond? We're about to find out. Meanwhile, in last place, folks, of Group I, it's Italy. They have a loss and a -2 goal differential. In Group J, it is Belgium in first place with a +5 goal differential. Russia in second place with a win and a +3 goal differential. Ivory Coast. Woohoo! I see Jackson partying over there. Okay. Free kick award to Brazil. But Ivory Coast is in third place with a loss and a -3 goal differential. Austria, same deal, fourth place with a -5 goal differential. In Group K, it is Germany who leads.
Still pushing for the goal
with a win and a +3 goal differential. Wales was in second place with a +1 goal differential and a win.
Looks promising. Can he put them in front?
Great block there by the Canadian defender. Meanwhile,
very impressive piece of defending.
France is in third place with a -1 goal differential, and India is in last place with a -3 goal differential. In Group L, Portugal has a massive great goal differential here, as they are in first place with a positive 7 goal differential. As Hungary and Peru are tied at 1 point, as they tied for second place, and Colombia is in last place with a -7 goal differential. That is your standings. Also for Group D so far, Finland and Mexico are tied for first place with 2 draws.
Fruitful looking attack.
So there's that.
Real danger. It's opening up for them.
2 points.
Superbly read and executed.
Hopefully that helped. So that was the updated
and a throw in it's going to be.
The updated standings as it is. We got a substitution on the pitch.
Here's the substitution.
Let's see. Throw in here for Canada as Canada subs in Lauren for David. And Brazil subs in Padrenda for Inalcio. And here goes Alphonso Davies, the Wonder Boy. And get it to Cavallini. To Hutchinson. To Lauren. Lauren should pass to Arfield. Arfield, a huge goal! A huge goal for Arfield. Canada, who takes a 2-1 lead against Brazil in the 88th minute of the game. This crowd has just launched off their feet. Holy hell, it's the possible and insane upset. Could be on the verge. I know Jackson, you're loving every second. That's Canada with a huge, huge, huge goal.
Well, here's the replay, and as we see, it's a class ball through to split the defence. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat,
2-1. But there's still enough time for Brazil to potentially have a counterattack.
Well, 2-1 it is here.
As we're about to have some added time. As long as Brazil can move forward, we could potentially...
So 2 minutes of stoppage
2 minutes of added time. That's enough time for Brazil to potentially make a counterattack. Will it be? Are they going to dash the hopes of Canada and force another draw and to make even match day 3 even more dramatic than it really should be?
Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area.
Brazil keeps going backward. The referee will stop this game.
Well, disappointing end to the move.
And Canada, in a massive upset, beats Brazil 2-1, which means Canada's going to take the first place spot in Group D. Yes, you heard that right. 2-1, the first win of this group, by the way, which means Canada's going to be in first place with 4 points, leaving Brazil with only 1. And so Finland and Mexico are tied for second place. Well, Canada's got first place. And by the way, Finland and Canada are going to go at it in the next one. And Mexico and Brazil are going to go at it in their third leg as well. So this is going to be interesting going into Group D. By the way, when we come back next week, we're going to be kicking it off in Group E, by the way. Group E, as we're going to see Egypt taking on Switzerland. That game will be the next one that we do, and that'll be next week. Spoilers make predictions. I don't make predictions. I make spoilers. Okay, I see you. Okay, I see you, Jackson. But yeah, this will be the next game that we come to, and it will be Egypt taking on Switzerland. That game will be next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV for some more World Cup action. We'll see you next time, everyone. Stay off the hook.